After years of struggle to keep his family united, King Viserys Targaryen finally succumbs to his illness. His death should have signaled the beginning of Rhaenyra's reign after all. She had been his chosen heir for decades. But power in Westeros is never handed over so easily. While Rhaenyra remains on Dragonstone, unaware of her father's passing, a conspiracy begins to unfold within the Red Keep. As the news reaches Queen Alicent Hightower, she quickly realizes the danger of inaction. If Rhaenyra is crowned, Alicent and her children will be at her mercy. Otto Hightower, the Hand of the King and Alicent's father, wastes no time. He gathers the most powerful lords still present in the capital for a secret meeting, the infamous Green Council. Within the council chamber, a brutal decision is made. Instead of honoring Viserys' wishes, the Greens will usurp the throne. They claim that on his deathbed, Viserys whispered his wish for Aegon, his son with Alicent, to be king. Whether this was a misunderstanding or a deliberate lie, it no longer matters. Otto orders all loyalists to Rhaenyra to be either imprisoned or executed, ensuring that no one can warn her of the betrayal. But not everyone agrees. Lord Lyman Beesbury, the aged master of coin, refuses to be part of treason. Before he can spread word, Sir Criston Cole, the Queen's loyal knight, brutally smashes his head against the table, silencing him forever. The council continues their dark work. They begin securing the city, bribing the gold cloaks, and sending messengers to noble houses, ensuring support for Aegon's claim before Rhaenyra even learns of her father's death. However, there's one problem: Prince Aegon himself. Unlike his mother and grandfather, Aegon does not crave power, at least not yet. When the time comes for him to seize the throne, he is nowhere to be found. Sir Criston and Prince Aemond are forced to track him down in the streets of King's Landing. They find him hiding, unwilling to rule. But he has no choice. His fate has already been decided for him. And so the realm watches as Aegon is crowned King Aegon II, Targaryen in the Dragon Pit. He holds aloft the legendary sword Blackfire, once wielded by Aegon the Conqueror himself. The common folk cheer, but not for him. They cheer for the spectacle, for the power, for the legend of the Targaryens. In that moment, Aegon begins to embrace his role as king, but he is unaware that the first blood of this war is about to be spilled. Far away on Dragonstone, Rhaenyra finally hears the truth. A ship arrives bearing a grim message. Her father is dead and her throne has been stolen. The shock is overwhelming. Rhaenyra, already heavily pregnant, collapses from the grief and fury. But there is no time to mourn. War has come to her doorstep. As her body is racked with pain, Rhaenyra gives birth to a stillborn daughter. Many whisper that her grief and rage brought on an early labor. Meanwhile, Daemon Targaryen, her husband and fiercest protector, wastes no time. With fire in his eyes, he moves to strike back, vowing that the Greens will pay for their treachery. While Rhaenyra struggles with her grief, Daemon takes action. In the halls of Dragonstone, Rhaenyra is crowned queen, not by lords, not by nobles, but by Daemon himself. He places a crown upon her head, the very crown worn by her father Viserys. The Black Council is formed, and the realm is now divided. It is no longer just a matter of succession, it is war. House Velaryon, led by the sea snake Lord Corlys, swears loyalty to Rhaenyra. Their powerful navy gives her an advantage, controlling the seas. But war is not fought with ships alone. She needs allies across the land. Rhaenyra sends her sons, Jacaerys and Lucerys Velaryon, as messengers to rally the great houses to her cause. A dangerous mission, but a necessary one. Lucerys is sent to Storm's End to gain the loyalty of House Baratheon. But when he arrives, he is not alone. Prince Aemond Targaryen is already there, standing by the fire, his single eye filled with menace. Aemond, who has never forgiven Lucerys for taking his eye years ago, taunts him, challenging him to a fight. But Lucerys refuses. His mission is diplomacy, not bloodshed. As Lucerys departs, Aemond follows on the monstrous dragon, Vhagar. What begins as a chase quickly turns deadly. Vhagar, the oldest and largest living dragon, does not obey Aemond's command. In the midst of the raging storm, she strikes, tearing Lucerys and his young dragon Arrax from the sky. The boy is gone in an instant, his body lost to the waves below. When Daemon learns of Lucerys' fate, he does not weep, he does not rage. Instead, he turns to Rhaenyra and speaks a single chilling promise: an eye for an eye, a son for a son. The war has truly begun. No more politics, no more diplomacy, only fire and blood remain. The first blood of the Dance of the Dragons has been spilled, and there is no turning back. The realm is now fully engulfed in war, with brother set against sister, dragon against dragon, and a kingdom that will burn before it bows.